Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Happy Christmas Eve. If you are in California, that's Christmas Eve. If you're Eastern time, it's probably already, well, it's not probably, it's the next day. So, T Money, welcome. Good to see you. If you're joining me live, let me know you're here. You gotta you gotta drop a comment or love, hate, or something in order for me to know you're here. Otherwise, I don't know who's here. So, man, what a day! I can tell you this. This was one of those days that definitely squeezed the heck out of me. Um, I think I mentioned that yesterday too. So it's a couple days in a row, but today was a definite squeeze. But did a lot of praying today. But and it kind of dawned on me on this message, and it's just kind of weird how everything kind of works together, right? You think about something, law of attraction. You think of something, and then you see a message, or you read a scripture, or you see a paragraph in a book or something. Like you watch a movie with that message, right? Yeah, it's Christmas Eve over there, and I bet you it's cold over there. I know how cold it can get. So I know how it can get cold in the East Coast. For those of you who don't know, I lived in Michigan for 5 years, almost 5 years, and yeah, so I do know about the cold. So the kind of days that I've had lately, not just in a couple days, I feel like I've been just attacked from I've been attacked from all angles, right? I don't if you know what that means, great. If you don't, then spiritual warfare, let's call it, or whatever you call it, right? For me, that's what I call it. But I've definitely been attacked. So, and I just so I did a lot of praying today, and you go through these mixed emotions, right? You go through these mixed emotions. You go through this, I don't know, maybe hate, hurt, anger, frustration, and just like disappointment. You just go through all these different emotions depending on the circumstance, right? So one of the major things you hear always about is anger. Anger. Don't make any decisions when you're angry, when you're ticked off, when you're don't make any drastic decisions, right? Have you heard that before? If you've heard that before, drop a, I don't know, one in the comments. I'll make it easy on you. Have you heard that before? Right? Don't make any decisions when you're pissed, when you're mad, when you're angry, when you're hurt. So you hear that, right? You hear that. I heard the best, by far, mic drop, the best, I would say, description, analogy. You've done that before. Then drop it too. That I could hear about not making a decision when angry. I just loved this this way of thinking. So I have done a couple lives based on the person I'm going to share with you before in the past, and I dig this guy. This guy is a guru. He's a monk, and his name is Shi Heng Yi, right? Yeah, Shi Heng Yi, and he's amazing. Like he's amazing, and I love what he said today. I heard this today, and I had to share it with you because and it just hit home for me. He said, it doesn't matter if you want to, if you have to define anger or where it's coming from. It doesn't matter. So it's the task is not for you to define anger, like where it's coming from, what's going on with the anger. The task is not to make any decisions when angry. And he was saying, not make any decisions when your heart has been, um, let's say, is emotional, right? So you don't want to make any decisions when your heart is really emotional, right? And one thing that he dropped, and I love what he said here. This is what he shared. He said, you know what? If you make any decisions when you're angry, when you do that, you could be saving all this wood for all your life. You could be saving this wood for all these years, and in one night, you could burn it all, just like that. Just because you made a decision when you were angry. That is so good. So good. I don't know about you, but it hits home for me. And I have burnt wood that I have saved for years like that. Not just once. I've done that. I was actually thinking about the times that I've done that before I went live. I know I can remember of two like that in front of me, but I'm sure if I really focused and thought about it more, it'd be more than two. You know, that I have made a decision when angry and wasn't a very good one. Right? I had basically, with the analogy, I burnt all that wood in one night. Right? So I thought that's such a great explanation, great way of thinking about anger and decision making, right? So catch yourself when you're pissed, when you're angry. I'm doing the best I can. Let me tell you something. I'm a work in progress. I'm like I keep telling you, I'm a work in progress, especially these days now that I'm recognizing more stuff about myself. I'm a work in progress, and I'm working on it, but at least I try to catch myself. I do try to catch myself. And so hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Drop if you've ever made this. I don't like to use the word regret because that's a whole other life. But I just I don't like to use the word regret because that's got some negative and guilt like thing attached to it. So I don't like to use the word regret, but share with us if you're brave enough. Hey, have you ever made a decision out of anger that turned out to be not such a good decision, and it felt like this example of you saving all this wood all those years and then just burning them up in one night? If you got a story like that, you're brave enough to share it, we all could learn from. And remember, stories are meant to be shared, not stored. Drop it in the comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love, tag a couple people, share it on your wall. Do what you got to do. Spread the love. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.